Baby's first interview.
This
This is crazy. Wow.
It's happening. I am joined now by Dancing with the Stars pro Witney, her husband Carson, and their new little one, Witney Carson. You guys are pregnant. How unbelievable is this news for you two? Your first baby.
It's absolutely insane. I think it came especially as a shock because we were not expecting it. So we both, kind of looked at each other and we were very surprised. So it's kind of taken some time to kind of digest this news. But ultimately, we are just like so excited. And it's kind of crazy to kind of be growing a human inside. Like, it is bizarre. I don't even think it's hit him yet at all.
Kind of out of sight, out of mind for me. It hasn't quite hit me yet.
Yeah, he's kind of like, until I see a pregnant belly, I don't really know what's happening.
Yeah, she's still so little. So
we saw a little bump on Instagram.
Little, very little.
I know, I couldn't believe it. I was shocked, actually. I'm like, now it's starting to grow a little bit more. It's becoming more real.
Okay, but I'm shocked that you're shocked, I have to admit, because I feel I've asked you about babies before, and then Lindsay's pregnant, so I'll be honest, I kind of thought you guys planned this together.
And everybody thought that we did, but it's so funny because we really didn't. So when Lindsay actually told me she was pregnant, she told me about when she was like 11 or 12 weeks, and I was already pregnant, I just didn't know. So it was
crazy.
Which was so crazy. So I actually found out that I was pregnant the week after she told me. And so it was a big shock. I mean, obviously we've talked before and obviously I'm super baby hungry, but now that it's kind of happening, I'm like, whoa, we need to slow down a little bit.
Oh my gosh. And well, you guys, I was maybe also a little shocked because one thing we keep joking about is there's probably going to be some babies that come out of this quarantine thing. But you were not planning for one. This was just a pleasant surprise.
No, we weren't. Actually, we were planning August last year during the show. So when that didn't happen, we kind of didn't try after that because, the timing just wasn't right. And then all of a sudden in April, I guess it happened for us, which is just shocking. I'm still just so shocked. But it just goes to show, everything happens for a reason. So we're just going to go with it.
Well, I also got to ask how you even got the news. Carson, did you find out after her or did you guys figure it out together? What happened?
Yeah, I was actually shocked. She found out and then told me, and I thought she was joking.
Yeah, so he was kind of laughing for a little bit, and I
was like, no way.
This is serious. And I showed him the pregnancy test. We were actually in Arizona, and it just came as my hair is a disaster. Like, everything that I thought I would look like and tell Carson, it did not happen.
The video we took wasn't the best.
It was not the best.
We both rolled out of bed.
Rolled out of bed, did not expect it. I had just a pregnancy test in my purse just because I had it. And I just was a few days late, so I was like, well, we might as well, but I don't think I am, obviously. And so we did it, and I showed him, and it just is a disaster. But I guess that's how it goes. Everybody's like, you'll be pregnant once you don't plan it. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I actually need to plan it. And then it happened when we didn't plan it.
So you won't be returning in the fall. I have to ask you, Lindsay told me that Sasha is already petitioning for whatever gender their baby is, for the baby to be named Sasha. And I'm wondering if you have gotten similar phone calls from Sasha or any of the other pros.
Sasha's definitely adamant that we definitely name our child Sasha. Whether it's a boy or a girl, he definitely wants involved.
Okay, I know you and Lindsay share a lot, but you can't have the same baby name.
Oh my gosh, no, that would be so weird. I was talking to Alfonso the other day because we announced that we were pregnant to him. And luckily they were randomly in Utah. So we met them in Salt Lake and we told them there. But he was like, can you do anything without your blonde twin, Lindsay? And I'm like, I guess not. I guess we can't.
Well, Lindsay, I think, is having a girl, right? When will you two find out?
So we actually already know. But
well, you have to reveal.
But we are waiting to reveal that a little bit later.
Okay. Well, what was your reaction when you got the news?
Let's just say, like how we found out we were pregnant, complete shock. Like we thought
we
it was.
both thought the opposite.
We both thought 100% the opposite, 100%.
What made you think so hard one way?
I don't know, and I thought, I was like, oh, I'll have mother's intuition, like I'll have that. Don't have it at all. So that's great. I think we just, I don't know. I'll have to tell you when the gender's out because it'll make more sense and I'll explain it. But it's hard right now when we haven't revealed it yet.
Would your baby be the perfect ballroom partner for Lindsay's baby?
It depends. It depends.
Well, I'm sure no matter what, this is going to be a perfect little one. Do you see this baby taking dancing lessons one day? Have you thought about whenever you would have a child, if you'd want them to follow in your literal footsteps?
We definitely thought about it, and I think that would be weird if we didn't. You know, I think it's just such a huge part of our lives. We definitely want to see if our child would want to do something like that. But obviously, it's his or her choice, so we'll see.
Yeah. Good job saying his or her there.
I was like, it? Do I say it?
What will it be like for both of you for you to not be in the ballroom this fall? Because it's been such a part of both of your lives. Like I know you figure out how to miss each other and how to make long distance work and how to see each other. So how much will this change things at home?
It'll change it drastically. I mean, it's been a part of our lives ever since I graduated high school. So when I was 18, that's all I know. And I've done it every single year since. I've done every tour pretty much. And, you know, he's obviously been a part of it for almost 5 years now since we've been married. So I think it'll be a really drastic change. I'm going to have some serious FOMO. I told Dina Katz yesterday, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do it without dancing. I'm going to have some serious FOMO. I think it'll be nice just to be home though and just prep for the baby and get to watch it from an audience standpoint. I'm really excited about Tyra. That's amazing news. That's incredible, and I think she's going to be amazing. But it definitely will be very different. He'll be happy because he won't have to fly back and forth all the time.
I finally have someone to watch it with. I'm not in the audience by myself.
There you go. We'll both be like this together. Like, oh.
I mean, it is kind of a crazy season with this huge change up on the host for you to not be part of. I love hearing that you're excited about Tyra. What was your just initial reaction to that news, though? Because I think the fans were shocked that Tom and Aaron would be leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I've known the show just as Tom. Like, Tom has really I've coordinated the Dancing with the Stars show with Tom. So for him not to be there definitely is a huge change. But I think change is good sometimes, and I think that Tyra is going to be great. Obviously, we've seen her on America's Next Top Model, so we'll see if it can kind of flow, but I think it will. I think she'll be great. There's
an old saying that the show must go on.
Now, as a longtime member of the show, did you speak to Tom after that news came out?
Yeah, I mean, I shoot him a text, and I just, gave him my love and let him know that he'll be missed. And obviously, Tom and I, we're really close. I mean, we always talk every time after we perform on stage, and he's always there to kind of give us some good advice. So he's like a brother or like an uncle to me. So, obviously we're sad to see him go, but he was really in good spirits. So. Well,
and Carson, I guess I'll ask you as somebody who's been watching for years, what did you think of it?
I was shocked. I was really shocked. I don't think anybody saw that coming.
Nobody saw that coming. I mean, when they said there were, because Dina kind of like prefaced us, like, there's going to be a new host, just so you guys know. So we were kind of anticipating it, but I think when we heard Tyra Banks, we both looked at each other and were like, wow, okay. I like this. I like it. Yeah.
So you as the pros, you knew, you had a little bit of a heads up that there was some change coming.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a heads up. They're really respectful of us because, we've obviously been on the show for a really long time. So they were making sure that we were all okay and just being like, hey, there's going to be a new host. Just so you guys know. So I thought that was really cool of them.
Now that you'll be watching, any celebrities you would like to just watch compete? Any dream castings from either of you?
Oh, gosh. I've always had just Like, I would love to see Zac Efron on there because he can dance and he would be really fun to watch. I mean, anybody who has good dancing skills, like, I think, what's her name? Sorry, I forgot. Bachelor girl, pregnancy brain. What's her name?
Caitlin Bristol's already on.
Caitlin. I'm sorry.
Caitlin, yeah.
Caitlin. I'm really excited for Caitlin to go on because I've heard she did have some dancing background. And I guess she was supposed to be on before too. Like, they were in talks before. And so now that's finally happening for her. I'm so excited to see her do it because I think she'll be so great.
Wait, was that the first instance of pregnancy brain? Can we mark that down in the baby book? Mom had pregnancy brain today?
Mark that down. And there's been quite a few instances where literally like, are you okay? I'm like,
is this baby's first interview?
Baby's first interview? This is crazy. Wow.
It's happening.
Say what the gender is right now. But yes.
Whitney, what is it?
Later. I will tell you later. I promise.
Gotta wait.
Yeah.
That is how I know you go on.
So, Whitney, you won't be at home, but given everything we know about the pandemic and Dancing with the Stars, how could you see the logistics of the show changing?
Oh, I mean, just like in our world right now, I mean, everybody's wearing masks. You know, you obviously can't be in a huge group with a lot of people. I can see the show evolving into maybe no audience, which is so sad because that's where we get our energy from. But unfortunately, if the rules still apply in California, I don't know if they'll be able to do that. So I do see that kind of changing a bit. Obviously, group numbers are going to be a little bit harder because we're all together. Unless everybody's quarantined, then it'll be okay. The main thing I can just see happening personally is maybe the audience. But I haven't heard. That's just my opinion.
It's happening, just like this baby. When you were FaceTiming everybody, did you get any advice from, Peta's a mom and some of the other ladies?
Yeah, no, Peta was really great too. She was so excited for us. She's like, just enjoy every moment because, obviously, sorry, my dog is...
Oh, it's okay. For babies.
Yes, so Peta was just really great and she was kind of giving us some just positive encouragement and just saying, enjoy every single moment. And even if you're sick, just be so grateful for this baby. It's the best time of your life. Just giving us just really positive stuff. So
wow, that's
really gone through it. Yeah.
Be grateful when you're sick. Wow, Peta.
Grateful when I'm sick. I'm like, okay, I'm trying so hard.
So I'm just gonna try to get a little more out of you. Has anyone told you they're partners?
No, and honestly, every year it's the same. We don't really know our partners until you kind of meet them or even the weekend before. So if they aren't going to rehearsals until end of August, I probably won't hear anything till the weekend before.
Wow.
So
and the gender of your baby is?
Decide. What do you think? What do you think it is? Do you have an intuition at all or no?
I think it's a girl.
You think it's a girl? Okay.
Yes. Wow, you guys just had really good poker faces. I was watching your responses on this Zoom and I couldn't read your faces at all.